Piledriver may be banned, but I wish they would also ban Smackdown, because just like the move that Kevin Owens performed, this show absolutely sucks. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling for your Smackdown review. We seen a Piledriver last night. It was enough to put Orton in the hospital. It was enough to put anybody watching it 6 feet under, because it was one of the worst Piledrivers of all time. And if you're going to bring out the Piledriver, if you're going to try and put over the importance and how deadly this move can be, and the fact that one little move, one little Piledriver can send Randy Orton to the hospital, you at least need to make it look half decent. Randy Orton's going to the hospital, Cody Rhodes is in the ambulance holding his hand, and we seen that Orton's head was about 10 feet for the fucking mat.
It was. I mean, I tell you what, this was horrific. I get it. This was in the script. The commentators, Cody Rhodes, they have to go along with it. They have to pretend that Kevin Owens whipped out the weapons of mass destruction here. But the reality is, just like the Iraq War in 03, there's nothing there. There's nothing to it.
If this happened in AEW, man, people would be bashing it. Yeah, all I've seen on Twitter is people marking out and praising. Oh, see, AEW make the Piledriver mean nothing. WWE make it feel special. Here, there's nothing special looking at that move. You cannot look at that Piledriver executed by Kevin Owens and call it special. It was fucking shite, man. See, I'm looking at people like Bret Hart, Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, people that have done that was goddamn awful, man. How can Kevin Owens call himself I'm a student of the game, I'm a professional wrestler, I'm a good and deliver a Piledriver like that? And the worst thing is, Orton's got to sell it. Orton's got to get Orton's going to a local medical facility, and there's nothing wrong with it. It was one of the most tamest fucking moves I've ever seen in my life. Or Kevin Owens sits back. It was like any chance of this possibly going wrong was taken out of the equation by Kevin. And know what? See if you can't execute a Piledriver and make it look good and make it safe at the same time, you shouldn't be a professional wrestler. Because every time Bret Hart hit someone with a Piledriver, it looked good and he never fucking hurt anybody.
Yeah,
and you know what? Owen Hart wouldn't have hurt anybody either if he wasn't being a dick and went for a move that he said he wasn't going to.
Yeah, I mean,
trying
honestly,
to do his own like inverted style of it.
The only way this could have been worse is if he broke Orton's actual neck, because in terms of the actual move, it is so bad.
I mean, break it. I mean, how can you break his neck doing that?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. No,
it was so bad.
The only way you could label this worse if he actually like dropped them on his
Honestly,
head.
It looked more like Orton reversed it.
Yeah.
It looked more like Orton was going for some sort of roll-up than Owens executed a Piledriver. That this manoeuvre was absolute shite. And all I've seen is people pray, oh, WWE, they make it look, oh, they're slaying, they're cooking. That's why the Piledriver's banned. Here, maybe the Piledriver's banned because people like Kevin Owens can't fucking execute it and make it look 1% real.
Look at Bad Bunny and John Morrison. Look at the Canadian Destroyer he hit. That was good. I know Canadian Destroyers are a wee bit different, the Piledrivers, but I mean it's the same premise at the end of the day. When you think of it,
what's easier to execute safely? It's a fucking Piledriver.
Yeah, Canadian Destroyer, especially Bad Bunny. Like, guy was in the business 2 minutes.
What's easier to execute and make it look more legit? A Piledriver, 100%.
Yeah,
but this was, I just don't.
Yo, I get it, right? Maybe Owens was being particularly cautious, but see. Yo, it wasn't a move in a match. It would have been a fine, I think. Even if it looked this bad in the match, I'm like, alright, it's forgivable. It's the fact this is supposed to put Orton on the shelf. That's what makes it worse.
Orton should have just bounced up straight away and hit him with an RKO.
No, but see
Orton, you're losing credibility selling this shit.
No, but see the way Bad Bunny did it as a move. It was like a transitional move, really. If he botches it, it doesn't have that much of an effect. This angle right here.
Show me a worse one. Everyone wants to bash AEW. Show me a worse Piledriver.
Yo, it's not as bad as the ring blowing up in AEW, but I tell you what.
Well, hold on, that's beyond their control, right? That's some faulty technician shit.
But I tell you what.
I'm saying show me a worse Piledriver than this.
You won't find one. Apart from SummerSlam 97, like, I mean, that's probably the one that's going to be worse. But it is so cheap. But Orton must know when that move gets done. He's like, that didn't feel right. That felt pish.
It literally looked like Kevin Owens just fell onto his back and Orton rolled over the top of him.
Yeah, no, that's what it looked
I mean,
like.
that this looked like a move that you would do in like the WWE games when you like leap not leg sweep the person and then like you roll over on top of them.
Aye, underneath them and he
Like
switch.
like a sunset flip, but only you're not flipping over the back of them, you're flipping onto the front of them. This did not look good. And it's the fact we have to pretend that this is taking Orton out the game.
No, it's funny
and
though.
Cody Rhodes is going out, the champion of the show is leaving the show early, holding Orton's hand in the ambulance. We're supposed to protect. No, look at back in the fucking day, right? And I hate having to go back to when wrestling was good, but you have to because wrestling sucks nowadays. It is what it is. And you losers can pretend this is great. I'm not going to do that, right? See, back in the day, we used to get Piledrivers on the steel steps that actually looked legit, that looked like the guy's head was getting planted on the steel. And you know what? It was a fucking move in a match. The match should continue. The match would go on. We used to get scenes that involved The Rock being fucking railroaded by a big monster truck, or no, it's the monster truck, but a semi truck, or Kane in a limo getting put 50 miles an hour into fucking getting decapitated into a bloody tractor trailer. That's what it used to take for people to get in a Mick Foley, bloody hell, a normal man would have died inside that Hell in a Cell. He got up and walked off. But Randy, oh no, Randy needs an ambulance for the safest, most awful looking executed Piledriver of all time. What a bunch of phony shite. And you know what? We haven't even got into the new United States Women's Championship. Another fucking belt, another worthless pile of shite that's just simply there to give undeserving women that don't deserve a sniffy title some gold in their waist, man. It's actually embarrassing. And I hope people, but you know what, man? The people that come out and say, oh, AEW, there's too many belts, they don't mean anything, they're flooding the show with belts. Same people coming out and going, oh, this is brilliant. The Triple H error slain. Nick Aldis, another amazing decision as GM. First of all, Nick Aldis is a fucking pawn. He didn't decide shit, right? He's just there to, I'm promoting this. I'm the guy. I run things. He doesn't run crap. And look how many belts we have now. Honestly, man, I felt like you could make a solid case there was too many women's belts when they only had two. A SmackDown and a Raw one. I felt like that was the case. For me, I would have maybe have just put a women's belt on one show and then no. And then, so they bring out, you've got the Raw women's belt, you've got the SmackDown women's belt, you've got the tag team titles that can switch among all shows. Now you're getting a US belt, and we know that means you're getting an Intercontinental one as well. Then you go to NXT, you've got the NXT Women's Championship, the NXT North American Championship. What do we need all these belts for? There's 7 fucking belts. 7 belts.
You just know that this United States Women's is not getting defended on a pay-per-view that's anything worth a damn. This is a Friday night special before the pay-per-view.
Right, let's take out the NXT belts, right? Even though the brand split's dead and everybody appears on any show they want, let's take out the 2 belts for NXT. That leaves you 5 women's belts on the main roster. WWE nowadays with their premium live events, a lot of times only do 5 matches on the show.
No, I know.
What happened to the good days when the titles were important and they were defended on every show? How can you get the big shows now where all the belts are on the line? It's going to be impossible.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to make a separate thread on it, but to quickly sum it up, I feel like it's only been brought in because, well, multiple things. It's woke, right? They have to do it.
Oh, the men have it, so the women need it. We need
it's also, I think, to try and make single women feuds that ain't for the world title mean a bit more by throwing a meaningless fucking belt in, because that's the wrestling logic in 2024.
Belts don't mean shit. Belts don't mean fucking shit. Kalani Jordan was the North American champion for like 5 months. Did she? Were you ever impressed with anything? Did anything she was doing ever mean anything to you? Absolutely not. And people are like, Meechin deserves a shot, or Chelsea Green deserves a shot. You know what? Maybe they do, but why are they not good enough? Why are they not good enough to get a shot at the women's title?
We live in a situation with wrestling as it feels like a kid's sports day. Everyone gets a medal.
What's this? We're all in this together. Here you go. Everybody's a winner. There is no losers. And you know what? See, for me, all this means is the main event scene in the women's division is just going to be more stale than ever. Because see, instead of maybe trying to push a new face in there, all you're going to do is allocating them a wee mid-card slot for either the US title or the Intercontinental title. That's what's going to happen. I think Chelsea Green is good. I think Chelsea Green should be competing for the Women's World title on SmackDown.
Yeah, but not the thing
Is she worse than Nia Jax? No. Is she worse than Bayley? Absolutely not. Chelsea Green should be competing for the Women's Championship, not some mid-card. You don't need a mid-card.
But look at the amount of people like Becky Lynch, Charlotte. They're never going for the mid-card belt. Never, ever. And it just eliminates all of that.
Well, I mean, you say that, but I mean, fucking hell, Charlotte likes to collect trophies. I wouldn't be surprised.
Aye, trophies that matter, even though I wouldn't say they particularly matter. But
maybe it's so they can call themselves a Grand Slam champion.
Right. Let's get into this show.
No, but hold on. Before, look at what is the SmackDown roster in terms of individuals, women, in terms of single wrestlers, not tag teams. Nia,
Michin,
Tiffany Stratton, Bayley, Naomi, Michin, Candice LeRae.
Yep.
6 women, that's it.
6 women.
So you need 2 belts. You need 2 belts for 6 women. And also, another pep, why is it the same fucking design as the men? What is it because they're afraid of designing one that looks worse and then they get accused of being sexist or something? Why are all the belts fucking shite? Is it due to that? They want them all to be the same so there can be no like arguing that we're favouring it, or is it just like a complete lack of creativity? No, but remember when I think the women's belt, the women's championship, the original one, I think that looked great. I think it would have looked shite if they just had that be Triple H's world title but with a white strap.
Yeah, no, you're right.
All the belts look so much better when they had their own individuality about them, their own uniqueness. But nowadays it's like all the belts are the same. NXT belt, NXT Women's North American belt, the WWE Women's Championship, the World Women's Championship. It's just the same as the men's, but only it has a different strap.
No, it is. It's pathetic. It's just... It's too many belts, you're right, because see when you see 6 people, yeah, there's other people, right, but let's be honest. 6 people, folks, right? So say you've got two champions. That means 4 challengers. But then after 2 pay-per-views, they've all faced each other.
Right. ECW, when it came back, only ever had the 1 championship.
Yeah.
And how many people were on the roster during those shows? You'd have about 20 male wrestlers.
Yeah.
Now, if they could is there 20 women on SmackDown?
Nowhere near.
Sure, there's not. Even if you include all the tag teams, you're not getting 20 women on SmackDown. No. This is a mistake. There is no need. If anything, they could have took some women's belts away.
Absolutely. But they're not going to do that. It's just, it's ridiculous. And they've also released Indy Hartwell. And it's like, if they're knowing that they're going to bring this belt in, why not keep one more person?
Alright, let's get into the show.
Let's get into the show. Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and the Jaw. Oh, Roman is the Jaw.
Right, Sami Zayn comes out. He's cutting his promo. Roman Reigns is listening. Because, I mean,
that's what I do.
I mean, that's the best thing Roman Reigns has got. Just listening to other people talk and then moving his jaw a bit. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's the Roman Reigns way.
Aye, the Roman Reigns way. Absolutely, Roman Reigns, he comes out, you know what it is, though, it's so forced and put on, like, Sami will say something, then Roman Reigns will, like, shift his jaw, and whatever way it shifts, he looks at that point of the crowd, he's like, you brought me all the way out for this? You hear the jaw clicking, he ain't even one of us. You ain't one of us, dog.
So Sami's like,
Sami Uso.
You want me to join your team, you want me to be in you want me to be with you, then, you know, there's only one thing I ask, and that is that you apologise. Apologise, you son of a bitch. And Roman Reigns, let me get this straight. You want me to apologise to you? Sami Zayn's like, nah, the apology is not for me. The apology is for Jey. So, Sami wants Roman to apologise to Jey. Roman Reigns says, I'm sorry, Jey. I'm sorry I ever let you waste my time with this. He's not in our family. He's not blood. He's not honorary. He ain't no Uso. Quit wasting my time. It's not about him. It's about Solo. Bring your ass out here to the ring right now. Let's handle business. And Sami Zayn walks away as Solo appears on the Titantron, or Jacob Fatu appears on the Titantron. See, to me, This would be if I was Jey Uso, this would give me red flags, because I would be thinking, this guy hasn't changed at all. He's still the same Roman Reigns.
No, of course he is, and the problem is,
look at the way he's treating Sami. He's still unwilling to apologise. Jey Uso said that the only way he'd stand with Roman was if they were all equals, and it wasn't like the way it was before. But Roman Reigns isn't
like it was before.
Roman Reigns isn't willing to apologise for the way it was before. So I mean, why is Jey Uso not been like, "Here, Roman dog, you said you changed, man. You ain't changed." You know, like, whatever. I mean,
but why should Roman Reigns have to fucking get down on his hands and knees to Sami Zayn and Jey Uso? Why should
he treated them like fucking shite and now he needs them? How about that? How about those apples?
How about he phones The Rock then? Why do we want Sami Zayn in this?
Because The Rock's got his phone on silent, mate. The Rock doesn't pick up for SmackDown. Maybe when we get closer.
Apparently he picks up for Raw though, and he gets skinned for fashion sense. I got on it.
Anyway, Roman Reigns is what it is. But say what you want, man. I always feel like in the Bloodline segments, Roman Reigns never the guy that steals the show.
No, he's not.
I always thought Jey was better. I've always thought Jey and Sami were the ones cutting the better promos in the Bloodline.
You know, I would agree with that, but Roman Reigns just gets the praise. Roman Reigns gets everything, but end of the day, like he is the biggest star out of them all.
Yeah, but I mean, no, I get that, but look at that time Jey and Sami were arguing, and Sami's like, "Come on, it's what the tribal chief wants," and Jey also turns and says, "I don't give a damn what the tribal chief," and it just shows you Roman's head lift up. And it's like, I get it. That's the reaction from the leader of the faction. But I mean, fuck me. Roman Reigns seems to be getting over on reactions.
Yeah, memes. Doesn't seem to be getting over on like actually anything he's doing.
He's never cut a promo, and he's never got me fucking hyped or got me listening on the edge of my seat. That's never happened.
All Roman Reigns did was turn heel. See when you've got a baby face that you've forced down people's throat for a decade, and then you turn him heel. It's always going to work.
Just a bit refreshing, isn't it?
No, but look at Hogan. See if Cena turned heel about 2012. Cena would have I think John Cena would be much bigger than he is right now, and I think that's insane to say considering how much big John is.
Yeah, they should have turned him heel 100%. But I don't think they'll do it now because it's like the final year of his career, so it's like...
No, absolutely not. But anyway, Jey Uso runs into Roman Reigns in the backstage, and Roman's like, "I don't want to hear Sami out." Roman then tells Jimmy to go find his brother. "I'll give you that one more pass, son. I'm not going to be talked down to like that anymore." So, Jey, speaking up about what you spoke up there about a minute ago about here, you're not disrespecting me or Sami anymore, or else I'm leaving.
So that's Roman put in his place.
But at least this is good, right? Because you're actually getting it throughout the show. It's not one and done.
Just imagine, though, the Bloodline stuff wasn't on SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
It would be unwatchable.
You say imagine. Come back in 2 months.
Bayley versus Candice LeRae. Bayley wins.
Oh, this was so good.
We need to get another belt out for 100%.
Yeah, another belt for it. Oh, yeah.
Johnny Gargano is backstage. He's delighted that Machine Guns are in WWE. Chris Sabin says he's looking forward to stepping in the ring with DIY. Johnny says he can't wait to see Machine Guns punch Grayson Waller in the face. Tommaso Ciampa doesn't look happy. Big Cheese doesn't look happy. Mini Triple H doesn't look happy. Is what it is. Ciampa says he's going to make an example at Pretty Deadly tonight. Then we get the Orton, Kevin Owens segment. I mean, I think we've spoken enough about this. Orton says, "Oh, Crown Jewel is only the beginning. Get your ass out here." Owens makes his way down to the ring. Owens delivers a low blow. Hits the pile driver. Do we need to talk about this anymore? I think we've ranted about it enough at the beginning. Just an awful looking pile driver. And I think it's just embarrassing, man, that Orton has been... If I'm Triple H, I don't care what you've got planned, man. I would just call an audible and be like, "We ain't doing the ambulance scene anymore. That looked horrible." He's watching that backstage. He can see that.
You know what, though,
for me...
Right? They haven't done pile drivers in 11 years. I think it's 11 years since Cena and Punk did it, right?
But look how good that one looked when Punk hit it on fucking Cena.
It was good, right? But, these guys can practice. Yeah, it's live, but why not practice this move backstage? They've got, or before the show begins. You know what you're... See if you can execute it. Try it safe when you're practicing it. And then see, like, what can you do?
Man, they're professional wrestlers. If they can't exit, don't make excuses for them. He's fucking shite.
I'm not making excuses for
No,
him.
he should. You tell me they should have to practice a Piledriver backstage 100 times?
No, they shouldn't. Yeah, but wrestlers do practice. We've seen it with Taker. Every time he got back for a Mania season, man, you'd put the effort in. It's nothing new.
If Owens is half as good as people are saying he is, he should have hit a better looking Piledriver than that. He shouldn't need to practice it.
Oh no, I totally agree. No, the top wrestlers of this business can do the moves, man.
I reckon they could have pulled out a bunch of people for the front row tonight, and they could have executed a better Piledriver than that.
Kevin Owens is a fat fucking slob. There's no lie in there.
See if Kevin Owens has to make it look so fucking safe that it looks like that, then you just don't do it.
Yeah.
You go with a different spot.
It's like Hogan's chair shots. It's like, nah, may as well just punch him. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, but imagine one of Hogan's chair shots putting somebody in an ambulance. Come on.
Don't work for me, brother. This segment didn't work for us. DIY took on Pretty Deadly.
And the commentary are selling it like Orton's dead. And we know he's not.
Cole, that move's been banned for 11 years.
I wish someone would ban Kevin Owens. I wish someone would ban me for watching this shite. I really do.
Yo, how pathetic and shite do Cody Rhodes and Gunther feel? They feel like bit part players on their shows. Like Cody Rhodes, the champion, jumping in a fucking ambulance with Randy Orton.
Well, hold on. What's the next step for Cody? I get Gunther's taking on Damian Priest. What's Cody doing?
Probably a triple threat, won't it? Or maybe but they've already did Cody against Owens. What shite pay-per-view was that at? Bash in Berlin?
Aye.
That's bogging.
Anyway, let's move on. DIY, Pretty Deadly.
Pretty
DIY kind of squash, Pretty Deadly. Tommaso Ciampa picks up the win. Just doesn't even tag in Gargano. So, I mean, are we going to get a heel turn here? Who cares? Who cares? Both these guys should be released. Then we get Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill taking on Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. We get a bunch of women coming in. I mean, it almost felt like here we're bringing out a new belt, so let's throw the women out there and have a bit of a brawl, and hopefully people like it. I mean, crap, absolute crap.
You've seen these women interact once. You've seen them interact a million times.
Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill win. Bianca Belair hits the KOD on Tiffany Stratton, whose stock has just dropped. I mean, it's nosedived really, isn't it?
No, it's incredible because Triple H's arse can never be dirty, man. People just lick it clean. It's like, what is going on? How many people have been called up and Carmelo Hayes, Tiffany Stratton, Braun Breaker initially? I mean, Braun Breaker now, fuck's sake. Yeah, he's got a belt, but what's it fucking do for him?
He's got a belt that doesn't mean shit.
He brings Andrade back, fucking flatter than a tyre that's been no pumped air into it for about 10 years. And look at the rest. Look at everyone else.
Where's Tiffany going?
Look at the entire release list that McMahon got rid of. Triple H just got them back to give them money. It's money laundering or something. Who's Triple H actually booked better than what Vince McMahon did?
I mean, I think you're at the point you should take the briefcase off Tiffany.
Like, see, Gunther, I thought Gunther was better. Gunther to me with the IC belt felt like a bigger deal than he does with the world. Work that out.
100% he does.
How have they managed that?
Anyway, let's move on. Next match, Motorcycle Machine Guns taking on A-Town Down Under. Machine Guns win.
How fucking long was this match?
Very long. Then Tommaso Ciampa throws a fit backstage because the Street Profits will be getting a shot at the tag titles next week and not the Machine Guns. I mean, not them. I don't know why the Street Profits are getting a shot, to be honest, because they didn't earn one. They didn't win a number one contenders match, and DIY won the night. So, I mean, it kind of... I understand, I guess, why Tommaso Ciampa's upset.
Yeah, but quite frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Next week, though, Nia Jax will defend her title against Naomi.
Feels like we've seen this a lot of times as well.
We have. Nick Aldis reveals a new title. We've already ranted and raved on it, and there's a separate vid coming, so we'll wrap up in 5 words or less. What's your 5 words?
Garbage. Let's move on.
Shite. Right, up next, we've got the Undisputed Tribal Chief Acknowledgement Ceremony. Oh, haven't seen that app before.
Oh, really? A tribal chief? Acknowledgement ceremony? Acknowledge me.
And see this, right? This is the same old shit. Oh, acknowledge me. Buffalo, do you acknowledge him? Move the jaw. No.
Move the jaw.
So,
anyway.
Solo's then like, you thought it was going to be 4? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th guy's my dog, Sami Zayn. Then, essentially what happens is they all battle Roman. Sami Zayn comes down. Oh, who's he gonna... It's so dragged out, and it's so fucking... Do you not miss in wrestling when there was twists and turns and it was unpredictable?
Yeah, but see when everything was like fast-paced, you didn't have time to sit there and ponder, oh look, it's so obvious he's going to hit him. Because everything was just so fast and everything just happened naturally and organic. See with this, Solo Sikoa is holding Roman Reigns up for about 30 seconds, and you just know that Sami Zayn is going... See if Sami Zayn just ran down to the ring and Solo and Roman were battling in the middle, you wouldn't even have time to contemplate, oh, what's he going to do?
Yeah.
Just come in, bang, hit somebody, but now everything is over dramatic, man, and they have to draw it out, drag it out, man, slow it down to 1 mile per hour, and it's just shit. Sami Zayn then hits a haluva kick, he then helps Roman take out the rest of them, and then the Usos are there, the Usos put their fingers up, Sami Zayn puts his finger up, and then Roman Reigns puts his finger up, and that's it. They did the signature pose. Didn't make a lot of sense to me as to why Sami Zayn was happy to join when he never got the apology.
The only thing I take from this is that Solo's hinting at 5 against 5, but then it becomes 4 on 4. For a split second, I was thinking Dwayne, Rikishi.
Well, you were thinking wrong, but for me,
Triple H steered me wrong.
I don't know why Sami Zayn... It made no sense to me. Sami Zayn wasn't willing to join earlier, but he was willing to join now after getting further disrespected by Roman Reigns.
Yeah, Solo's never...
Since people love to talk about Triple H and his great booking and everything making sense and his storytelling, let's talk about this. What sense does it make for Sami Zayn to join now after he wasn't willing to join earlier before an apology, and after that Roman Reigns, embarrassed him even more and belittled him?
Yeah. When Solo, on the other hand, claimed that he's his dog, met with him in the car park, treated him with respect, gets buried, kicked in the coupon.
Should Roman Reigns not have been like lifting Sami Zayn's arm up and be like, yo, put your arm in there, you're one of us.
You're one of us, damn it.
Anyway guys, I mean, the thing is, the bloodline thing's alright, but honestly, man, I think the bloodline stuff appeals better than it actually is because it's just stuck on a show full of fucking shit.
Do you think they're dragging this out because they know everything else is shit?
Probably. Well, the numbers would suggest that. You look at the SmackDown numbers, you look at when they upload the YouTube clips, other than the bloodline stuff, nothing draws. So imagine if they put an end to the bloodline, what would they have?
Yeah.
No, seriously. And you can ruin things by just dragging it out. Sometimes too much of a good thing's a bad thing. Things
need to end organically, right? You know when things come to an end. But
and you know what?
Not in this company.
You should end things with people wanting more.
Yes.
That's the best way to do it. And
not wanting less. Not glad it's over.
And right now, I mean, I don't think there's many people, apart from the absolute marks that will just love this show regardless, I don't think there's many people that are desperate for more bloodline.
No, there can't be. Because everything has been tied and thread. Yo, let's be honest, right? I think there's a lot more they can do with The Rock. But if you don't have The Rock, you can't do it.
No, you can't. And who wants these guys every week until we get The Rock? I don't.
Yeah. It's like, realistically, right, I thought we were going to get some form of War Games with The Rock on one side. Does that mean we're waiting to next year?
And can we finally admit that the brand split's dead? Because I said it was dead 3 weeks into it. I said it was dead before it even actually took place.
It's dead when they fucking... That last year. Oh, here's a brand split, but we're going to have Raw guys fight and the SmackDown guys fight for the Raw title.
Brand split's dead, man. WWE's dead. Wrestling's dead. This show sucked. I'm giving it a 1 out of 10. And that's a generous rating, honestly, because the announcement of a title that we do not need and do not want, and the worst Piledriver I've ever seen, you're lucky I'm not giving it a 0, so I'm giving it a 1.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 1 as well. Like, apart from the bloodline stuff, this stuff is awful. And the bloodline stuff, like I said, at the end, it's like, you just know Sami Zayn was going to kick Solo. It's like you sit through 2 hours for a predictable finish. No cliffhanger. Just so... And Sami Zayn, man. Shit. 1 out of 10.
Anyway, guys, there you go. 1 out of 10. Let us know your thoughts down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. We'll be back, I guess, next week with the ratings because, yeah, Brandon, WrestleNomics, guys taking forever these days. Tick tock. I hear the clock ticking. Well, that guy better here, Fog Wrestling Ticking, because we want to see the numbers, and I wouldn't be surprised if the ratings are down after this shite. Anyway, that's it, guys. Catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.